Welcome to Lecture 5, Part 3, Spanning Tree and Minimum Cost Spanning Tree of Unit 2 Graph of the subject Advanced Data Structure of Second Year Computer Engineering. So in this lecture particularly we are going to cover Kruskal's algorithm. We have already seen what is spanning tree, minimum cost spanning tree, then Prim's algorithm in the earlier lectures. The Kruskal algorithm maintains one global array G as a weighted adjacency matrix of size n cross n for a graph of n vertices. So it also maintains one n cross n array T, that is for storing T, that is minimum cost spanning tree for the graph G. Now algorithm is very simple. We have a graph G which is a set of vertices and edges, and we are going to generate a spanning tree T which has V dash and E dash as a set of vertices and edges respectively. Initially both these sets V dash and E dash are empty. That shows that tree doesn't have anything in it. Tree is empty. Now till minimum cost spanning tree T has n minus 1 edges, and till all the vertices are not included, we can choose a pair of edge VW from E with the lowest cost, and then we'll exclude that from the E so that it will keep track of the number of edges, which should reduce to empty set. Now we'll test for this particular edge whether inclusion of this particular edge with a minimum cost forms a cycle in the tree or not. If it forms cycle, we'll discard, otherwise that edge is added to E dash. So this way, if our tree doesn't have n minus 1 edges, then it is not possible to form the spanning tree. So this algorithm is very simple. The only prerequisite for this algorithm is that we should sort the edges of the graph as the ascending order of the weights. Now let us see the working of this algorithm. So assume an undirected graph G with the vertices 1, 2, 3, 4, and the weight assigns like 1 to 2, 12, then 1, 2, 3, 7, sorry 6, then 1 to 4, 4, then 2 to 4, 7, and then 4 to 3, 5, and 2 to 3, 8. So this way we have a graph. So we have these edges and their weights. So we'll first sort the edges, set of all the edges of graph G in ascending order of its weight, and we'll choose the first minimum one. Now being the first weight, it can directly be included as it satisfies both the condition that it doesn't form any cycle, and moreover the vertices, both the vertices are not yet included, not yet covered. So we will include that edge, and along with that we'll include these two vertices in this set of vertices for the tree T. So in the next step we are going to take the next edge which has minimum weight. Now we'll try to include this weight, this edge with this minimum weight in the tree, and as this edge 4, 3 doesn't form any cycle, so that is included in the set E dash of the T, and at the same time as we see that 3 is not included in the V dash, so we'll add that vertex 3 in V dash of the T. So now our minimum spanning tree T has 3 vertices, 1, 4 and 3, with respect to edges, that is 1 2 4 4 and 4 2 3 5. So we have marked is as a selected, so we have covered that edge in our minimum spanning. Next, we will try to include next minimum edge 1 2 3 of the graph, but you know that inclusion of 1 2 3, so here 1 2 3, if we try to include, this forms a cycle. As if you observe carefully that the edge 1 2 3 has both 1 and 3 included in the set of vertices. So here set of vertices for the tree T. So this forms a cycle. This shows that this edge addition will form a cycle, and then this structure will no way will be a tree structure. So add tree should not have any cycle. So this is rejected. Now next chosen edge is edge 2 to 4. So 2 to 4 has a weight 7, that can be included. As you see that even though 4 is included, so 2 is not included in the set of vertices, so that can be included now along with the edge 2 to 4 with weight 7. So this is included, and as you know that we have covered all the vertices and n-1 edges, here Kruskal's algorithm terminates. Now if you see the implementation, it is quite easy and straightforward. So we will implement Kruskal's algorithm as a function Kruskal, which is a part of the class graph, and it will return the minimum cost, that is minimum cost of the tree. Then as a part of initialization, we will maintain a selected array for to indicate whether the vertex has been included or not. Then till our tree T covers all n-1 edges, we can now choose the first edge of the graph having minimum weight, and that sorted edge list is maintained in the structure, or I may say an array which has a u, v and weight field. So it is an array of 3 columns and n rows. So here the first entry is vertex v and the next entry is vertex w. So if first one is included in the graph, that is selected, and second vertex is not selected, that means that edge will not form a cycle. Now we'll remember those VW values in form of x and y, and we'll add that cost to the minimum cost spanning tree. We'll mark that edge as included in the tree, and we'll also mark those two vertices as selected or already included. Then we'll go to the next edge and we'll also increment the number of edges included by 1. So this way this will keep iterating till all n-1 edges are included in the tree. So this is very simple and straight. Now this particular algorithm will just take a time of big of e prime or e dash, whereas e dash is the number of edges included in the tree. So it will hardly iterate e dash time, or in worst case it will iterate for all the edges, that is n some e edges. Now the prerequisite for this to work is that we should already sort the edges of the graph. Now sorting may take big of n into n log n into log n base 2 in the best case, or big of n square in worst case. And if we merge these two algorithms as a single algorithm, then our Kruskal algorithm will take in worst case the time of big O of n square, as addition of big O of n square plus big O of e will result in big O of n square. Now also this algorithm covers all n vertices and n minus 1 edges. Thank you very much for being with me for this topic. Thank you.